Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I am going to be showing you some Acrygels from SBD London, which are these beauties here, and also I will be doing I'm going to show you how to do a marble nail with these Acrygels. So I'm going to get rid of the gel polishes. If you haven't seen the gel polishes, you can watch yesterday's video. I'll put a card up the top or a link to the video at the end or something like that. So I've got 4 of their colours. Well, actually there's a white and a clear and then 2 pinks. On the back of the boxes, it's got directions, ingredients and warnings. I like their SPD London. I like the colours, like pink into purple. So these are 60-gram tubes. They're huge. They're not those little tiny ones. They come in a grip seal bag in the box, and on the front has the name, or the colour, sorry. So this one's obviously clear, and then it also has LED 1 minute and UV 2 minutes. So if you're using an LED light, you'll need to pop them in for 1 minute, or UV 2 minutes. It also has the colour on the cap, the lid. Some of the pinks, the others don't have the name, they have the number. There's a number. So they all come with these little silver seals on. I hadn't got myself ready. I like jumping the gun, so I've got to sort myself out first. Right, I've got a dap and dish because this system comes with its own slip solution. If you don't have a slip solution, you can use something like a gel residue wipe-off solution or isopropyl alcohol. But this is the one that comes with SPD London. It's in a container, and the container had a nice pearly white finish, which I liked. Also had to give it a sniff. Gets the thumbs up of approval, because it's got quite a nice smell to it. I don't know what it reminds me of, but it's certainly not a bad smell. I don't mind it at all. I've also got, I didn't know what this was at first. I was like, what's this? And it's a gel brush. So love the colour. I was like, oh, love that colour. That colour's right up my street. Felt quite light, but I realised, so it's a size 4 gel brush. So the end is quite small. It's got SPD logo on it. This is quite a little diddy end, but it'll be quite nice for doing, like, if you've got like gels in a pot. Hang on, now I'm not making any sense. Also, so it's got a lid, which is why it's quite light, because one end, the lid makes up the brush body, if you see what I mean. The only thing is, like, SBD's upside down and gel isn't, and then if you turn it upside down, the gel's upside down. Do you see what I mean? The other thing is this gadget here. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So it's got 2 like scrapey ends, spatula ends, but I was like, they're really sturdy, but I was like, oh my gosh, I could use it for colour blocking. Instead of having to get like a blunt Stanley craft knife, whatever you call it, I could just use this. So I'm going to try this when I do some colour blocking next time, because it's thin enough, but I had to wiggle it, and I tell you what, it's pretty darn strong. So that is going to be amazing. Also, I have some rubber base in here. So as before, they come in these really nice pale blue hollow boxes. I was going to say lilac, but they are more of a pale blue. It's got rubber base on the top, and these tend to be, like rubber bases and rubber top coats, they tend to be more on the thicker side. So I'm going to put on each swatch pop, I'm going to do 4. I'm going to put this rubber base on all of them because I wanted to give it a go. I'm going to cure that for 1 minute. Then I'm going to start with the clear. So I wanted you to see me getting the clear out the tube. I haven't sped this up, I don't think, because I wanted you to see. Actually, as far as Acrygels go, this one was pretty easy to manipulate. So I just wanted to show you the colour. So it looks pretty clear there. I'm going to put it on the swatch pop. So it was quite, some of them are quite hard and some of them are quite soft. This one is virgin on the softer side. So, sorry, my son's in the background playing the pewter. Playing the pewter. So yeah, so these, I mean, this is really easy to move around. and I thought I'd give the little brush a go. I wasn't sure if I was going to get on with it, but actually I did. I thought it was going to be a bit too small for my liking, but actually it was not bad at all. And there we go. So I've made it like that thick, and I'm going to cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Then I will file it and I will give it a buff. I'll give it a boof. I don't show you me filing the whole thing. I thought I'd better put the lid on because I don't want the dust to go into that slip solution. So I'm just going to give it a quick file. My brush was I think it was a 100-180 grit file, but it's not probably that harsh anymore because I've been using it for a long time. So you don't need it filed quite easily, so you're not going to need a massive, you know, like a really coarse file for these. As you saw, that number on the lid was 25, so number white is obviously 25, and this was a really nice bright white. So again, I'm going to go on with the, what's this called, the rubber base, and I'll cure that for 1 minute. And then again, you can see me getting out the tube. I wonder if actually, oh no, I can't see it now. I don't know why, I thought I'd get a little bit more out. And I always worry that I'm not going to have enough, but I always get way too much on there. I should know by now. But again, I'm going to work this down at the nail. And I do put too much on. So I go back in with that tool and I just wipe some off. I'm practicing for the acrylic colour blocking. There we go. Then I'm just going to work that product down to the end, and then I will cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds again. I just wanted you to see how thick I'd made it, but I'm going to just file it again. So yeah, before you file it, you want to wipe off the tacky layer. And I'm not going to show you filing it again. I'll show you a little bit, yeah. But there we go. Then we're going to top coat it with the tempered top coat. As you can see, it's a really nice bright white. Absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I quite liked it actually. It reminded me of a tooth. I don't know why. I always find that clear Acrygel isn't always that clear. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of what it's made of, but the white was really nice and bright. I'm going to move on now to this one, which is Misty Rose Pink. And this is 007. No, not James Bond. It's the number 007. So again, I'm going to peel the seal off, then I'm going to take some of it out and pop it on a swatch pop. Oh, I wanted to show you as well, actually. I noticed that when I took these pinks out, isn't that colour so pretty? I'll show you in a second. The colour in the tube, if you put it up to the name, look, the Misty Rose Pink name, it looks the same as the Acrygel inside, which I thought was quite good. So I've got my, did I forget to put the rubber base on these two? I don't know, I can't remember, I might have forgotten. But I've just worked that down the nail. And I'm gonna, oh my gosh, my other half's home. Teddy! Tedster! So, there we go. And I filed and buffed it, and I'm just gonna go over with the top coat again. I really like this colour as well. But I've got to say, I wasn't sure if these have got like a little bit of a shimmer in them. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like it's got a shimmer in them. I really like this one, 004 Sakura Pink. This is a really nice, like, cute pink. This is the kind of pink I love on my nails. And again, I'm going to show you it up against the name on the tube, if you can see it. Bring it down, there we go. Because it looks the same, doesn't it? How good's that? So pop that on. I'm wondering if I did rubber base them, but I just didn't record it because I'd done it on the others. I don't know, I can't remember. But there we go, that's that one. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Wipe over and file and buff, which I've already done. I love this colour. When I was putting Acrygel on my nails, this is the colour I was wearing. Or this is very similar. This is like the kind of colour I'd wear. There we go. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp and I'm going to show you them all together. So the first one was clear. The second one was white. The third one was Misty Rose Pink. And then the last one was Sakura Pink. Again, I'll leave the link to Louise's nail group where you can purchase these in the description box below. Also, I'll leave a link to the SBD London page. Yeah, that's my favourite there. There we go. So what I'm going to show you now is how I've done this marble nail. So all I'm going to do is wipe my palette. Can you see my phone? Oh, I've gone through the tissue. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of each colour, just enough to fill one nail. I do put too much on. I always put too much on. So each one, and it kind of is going to look a little bit like a marble crossed with a rose quartz nail, because I'm using these pinky colours. So obviously if you were to use different colours, then you'd get a different, you'd probably get more of a marble look, not a rose quartz. So literally just stir it a few times, don't overwork it. And then I'm going to take my tip and I'm going to scoop all of that up and place it on the nail. And then I'm just going to use the brush as I did before, dip it into this solution. Don't oversaturate the brush and just start to work that product down the nail. If you find that the brush starts sticking to the product, you're going to need to just dampen the brush a bit more. And when you're doing this, you don't have to worry too much about the colours like mixing together, because it's a marbled nail. Do you know what I mean? It's when you over mix them too much and it just starts to look like one colour. But I kind of, yeah, I really like the look that I got from doing this now. There we go. I will cure that in the lamp. And then, I mean, this definitely needed a file, which I've done. So I'm going to file and buff it. Hang on, have I done it? No, I haven't. I'm going to do it now. And also I had to file the free edge again because I had a wonky free edge and it really bugged me. You see it goes down too much on the right. So we're going over with the tempering top coat. We're going to cure for 1 minute afterwards. Isn't that pretty though? I really like that. And there we go. There is it. I do file the bottom again. You'll probably see it in the next picture. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing, because if you don't, you will have diarrhea tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.